So if you're visiting your folks this Thanksgiving and they're retirement age or older, you're probably going to talk about how they're doing and be trying to figure out if they need any help with anything now that they're slowing down. So many of us are taking care of aging parents, and we're so frustrated because they are so resistant to our help. They are hesitant to give up their independence, especially when it comes to finances. They want to remain in control. They want to do things the way they do them. They don't want to change. They don't even want to admit when they're struggling with something. Here's my advice this holiday weekend. Don't wait for them to admit they're struggling. Ask them. Mom, do you need any help with anything? Turns out when I asked my mom that, she needed help with her checkbook. She hadn't been able to balance it for months, and she was doing it the old-fashioned way. Checkbook register, pen, and lots of whiteout. I said, well, you just put everything on your computer. You can make a spreadsheet for your checkbook register, and then you don't even have to write checks. You could pay your bills online. She was having none of it. She did not want to change her system. She just wanted help balancing her checkbook. What finally convinced her to let me help her with her finances was when I said, what if I do things the way you do them, but I just do them for you? I'll be the bookkeeper, you'll be the boss. You'll still make all the decisions. I'll just help you execute them. Now, I'm not going to say that worked right away, but it did make her stop and think. And eventually she did let me help her. Now, I did convince her to let me use a spreadsheet simply because I told her I did not have time on this visit to rewrite months of checkbook entries. But the rest of the system, we kept the same. I did not move to online bill pay. I wrote the checks for her and she signed them. And then I kept her filing system, even though I thought it was overkill. But she liked to take the check and the statement, photocopy that, take that piece of paper, write the date that she mailed it, and then file that in her filing system. So we kept doing that. And eventually I got power of attorney so I could sign the checks if I needed to. And eventually I did move things to online bill pay. But this is how I learned about her monthly bills and how her finances were doing. So if you're having trouble convincing your parents to let you do things, offer to just do them the way that they do them instead of trying to change their whole system. You'll be the admin person and they'll be the boss. And then maybe that way, since they're not giving up power, they'll finally help you help them.